Hey, church family. Just wanted to check in with you and no, this is not a ransom video, even though it might seem like one. I'm just getting used to wearing this mask on a more regular basis since it looks like we will have to wear these more by edict than by option in the coming days. Um, I wanted to first invite you tonight to the Light the Night with Prayer Q&A. I've got a couple questions that I'm preparing for. They were actually geared towards the passage I was already going to share from, so that was good, but it's definitely given me a lot to think about in our time talking about words and speech and the power of words. We'll be really in Ephesians 4 and 5 tonight. Um, and with that, I know the governor has put out some new policies and extending some things, and none of these things, I don't have anything to share in terms of changes for Sunday mornings or anything like that. Really, the leadership of the church, the elders, need to talk through these things about if there are to be any changes to how we are operating come May and June. And so just hold tight, keep doing the 113, praying for each other, contacting each other, and we'll have more information for you later next week in terms of if there are going to be any changes with the live stream or things like that. I really don't know. I'm still processing things as well, and so I just wanted to encourage you about words as we prepare for this evening. 1 Peter 3:10 says, "For whoever would love his life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech." And so we want to remember that our speech and how we speak to one another brings life to ourselves and to each other. And one of the things I like about these masks is when I'm wearing them, I'm not compelled to share as much or speak as much because, number one, it really fogs up my glasses. I don't know if you can see that. Whenever I wear masks, it fogs up my glasses, and the less I breathe and talk more, the less I smell my breath. I need to remember to chew some gum or something of that nature because I'm realizing I don't know how Erica has survived my closeness and kisses, considering even though I brush my teeth, I don't know that I desire my breath as much. And I know that's probably too much information for your pastor to share, but c'est la vie. And so, when I think of these masks, and yes, I'm twitching my face, when I see these masks and I wear them, it reminds me that, I don't always have to respond in words. I don't always have to say something. And when I do say something, it should be along the lines of Colossians 4:6. Let our conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. And what I like about this, what God tells us here is if we make it part of our daily conversation to be full of grace, we will be prepared in how we speak and what we say to everyone who questions us or in conversation. And so our speech and how we live as Christians in our speech should be a way of life. And so I want to encourage you to that. And there's a lot in Scripture that I feel the weight of, that I fail flat when it comes to speech. And so we're going to come together and pray for one another in our speech and how we talk with the Lord and with each other and the watching world. And so I look forward to seeing you. No, I won't be wearing a face mask tonight because I'll be at home. And I thought, let's be honest, I thought it would be funny to wear a face mask during this time, kind of make a little light of the situation. And so uh, we do long to see you guys. We love you. We are praying for you. We are praying for this situation. We're praying for the world that wisdom would rule, not fear. And so continue to pray for the church and our leadership and me as we make decisions on how to move forward with all this and the slow progression into what life will look like in the future. So God bless, love you, and look forward to seeing you tonight, 7 o'clock on our YouTube channel. Bye.